Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Irene and thank you for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top three, I want to say three, but it's actually four, top four luxury regrets. Now, keep in mind that my luxury and designer goods collection is not huge. It's very small in comparison to a lot of YouTubers online, but I'd say I have enough to give 3 or 4 items that I do regret purchasing for various reasons, and I'll explain that later on. So if you're interested, keep on watching and let's get started. This was the first item that I purchased, and I think it's sad. This one was such a trendy piece. So if I hold up the bag, you'll probably know what it is. If you take a look here, I still keep all of the original packaging and receipts and ribbons and bows and boxes and dust bags, of course, for all of my luxury purchases. I do that because A, they're so nice to not keep and to throw out, and B, it's because I find that it makes it a lot easier in the resale market. It keeps your value and it helps people to confirm that you do have authentic goods. So I like to keep them. So in here, I think by now you know what it is. It is the Gucci belt, the gold Gucci belt. And you know, a couple years ago, it was the hottest item around. Everyone wore this and you couldn't help but fall in love with it because you just saw it around so much. And I think that's one thing that I'm starting to realize social media does a lot to me, and I'm sure to a lot of people out there, is that at first something comes out and you don't realize, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just a belt, another belt, whatever, it's Gucci, sure, whatever. But the more you see it, the more you see influencers, bloggers, all these people raving and constantly just wearing it. It's constantly in your face. Even if you might not have liked it very much before, I think that you kind of like trick yourself into liking it and thinking that you like it a lot more than you actually do. So I'm not sure if that's what happened to me. I feel like I still like the belt, but honestly, I shouldn't have gotten such a big logo. This belt is so chunky and so in your face, and I don't wear a whole lot of gold. I only just recently started to wear gold necklaces again, but if you take it all, look at all my jewelry and my rings and everything, it's all silver. That's what I've been wearing for years. So first off, buying a gold belt out of nowhere, it kind of clashes with everything that I have, and it's just so in your face. You can't hide this belt. It's just that for me, it's not practical because A, I don't wear belts. I like to wear a lot of leggings, which is what I currently have on my lower half right now. And whenever I do wear jeans, my jeans don't generally need a belt, and so I don't wear belts. So the fact that I got this and the fact that it's such a big logo, I don't know why I did that. So luxury regret number 1 is my Gucci belt. Luxury regret number 2. So this is around the time, oh no, which one did I get first? I'm not sure. I'll just pick one. Okay, so I'll just do this one. Around this time, my now husband my boyfriend at the time, had proposed, and I was looking for wedding shoes. And I always dreamed of like a beautiful wedding, ball gown, beautiful shoes. And now that like I started looking at luxury items in the luxury community, you kind of get it in your head that you want luxury shoes for your wedding day. Although, if I was to tell anyone, I would say do it if you can. If you can afford it, go for it. You do you. However, if you are not someone who has a whole lot of extra spending money and you're looking to get that special feeling and to make that day extra special by having your first pair of luxury shoes on your wedding day, and it's a style that is more formal or that you wouldn't typically wear, I would suggest thinking twice about that one, because that's what I did. So I was looking for a pair of shoes to go with my ball gown wedding dress, and it took forever. I gotta say, finding the shoes was harder than finding the dress itself. So I first bought this pair because I was thinking, keeping cost and how comfortable it is and how often I'll be able to use it again. I actually really like this pair of shoes, but they are suede. They're from Manolo Blahnik. They are the kitten heel, or maybe just a little bit higher than the kitten heel. I wanted something that was comfortable to walk in all day. Now, these shoes I didn't actually end up wearing for my wedding. I just kept them anyways because I really liked them. But let's be real, where I live, it is winter 8 months of the year. If it's not, it's got slush on the ground because it's melting or it's raining. And so the amount of times that I can actually wear these shoes in a year is few, very few. Like I have to plan out my days where I don't have to walk outside, or maybe bring a pair of shoes to change into so that I can wear these indoors. It's ridiculous. And because they're suede and they're more delicate, they're suede. I'm scared to wear them and get them destroyed. Like, yeah. So one pair of shoes. This pair is actually cheaper than my actual wedding pair. So not only did I go down the rabbit hole for the first pair and not end up using them for the wedding, what they were originally intended for, I went and dug myself a deeper hole and went for another pair instead. So now I'll show you the second pair that I actually ended up wearing for 3/4. No, I would even say 3/4, half of my wedding day. So if you think about cost per wear, it doesn't get much worse than this unless you actually haven't touched them before. So here, I should actually show you guys the box. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this. It's kind of a little bit, okay. They're another pair of Manolo Blahniks. This pair I kept the box for because I was transporting it on my wedding day. And keep in mind, I got married a year and a half ago, back in August 2019. So, and I haven't worn these since. I didn't wear them before the wedding day. I only wore it around the house a couple of times just to try to like break them in, I guess. But I didn't wear them before the wedding day, and I haven't worn them since my wedding day. And they are these beautiful Manolo Blahnik Hangisis in this like pinky, almost like rose gold kind of color. And it's got the beautiful, beautiful crystals. I think they're Swarovski crystals. And I keep them stuffed. I have the other one here. Let me grab that for you. And this pair was very expensive. They were over $1,000. It makes me cringe to think that I spent so much money on a pair of shoes that I wore for one day. It hurts my heart. And I guess that's why they say when you get older, you get wiser, right? So I keep them stuffed if I take these out. They are beautiful Manolo Blahniks, and they have the same height of heel as the other one. I think they're about 1.5 inches or so. And they're beautiful. I made sure that my photographer and videographers got videos and footage and pictures of these shoes on my wedding day, because if I paid so much for them, I'd better as heck be getting some video footage and including them in my pictures. Halfway through my wedding day, we were taking pictures after the wedding ceremony. I made it through up until halfway through pictures. So after the wedding ceremony, we had pictures for a couple hours before our actual dinner or reception, you call it. My feet, it was in the summer, so you get hot. My feet started to swell and I could not wear these. The backs of my ankles, the backs of my heels, not my backs, my ankles. The backs of my heels were actually starting to rub so much that it was actually peeling off skin. And if I went any longer, they would have started to bleed. So thank goodness I brought a pair of pink Converse with me. So what a drastic difference. And I wore those the rest of the night. I was not able to wear these, but these are my beautiful, beautiful, very overpriced and underused wedding shoes. Manolo Blahnik. What am I supposed to do with them? They have a sentimental value to me, but like, I feel like I should sell them. Maybe someone else can make use of it for their wedding day for half the price or whatever. I don't know. Still trying to figure out what to do with them 1.5 years later. So there's that. Oh yeah, it's one per shoe. I'll just tuck them away for now. And the last thing that I have for my luxury regrets, which, you know what? I actually loved this item, this purchase, when I first bought it. It was an item that I was looking for a long time, and it was hard to find in the color and style that I wanted, in the color and hardware more like, and I had to be put on a wait list. So it's a Chanel item. It's right here. It's in its dust bag, nicely wrapped up and protected. This is a bag that I loved at the time, and I truly, truly enjoyed it. I used it and everything. But then over time, after getting to know it a little bit more, use it more, I started to realize it's not really the bag for me. And I'll explain to you guys why. This is the boy bag. Okay, let me just take it out. I literally have it all wrapped up here. And this bag is in literally pristine condition. Pristine. I like to think that I keep my things nice and I keep them well taken care of, so that A, it's nice for me when I use them and take them out, and B, if I ever need to resell it. Not that I purchase bags with the intent of selling or reselling them, but it's always good to keep those things in mind so you don't kind of screw yourself over in the future. Okay, so here is my Chanel boy bag. It is in, what type of leather? Is it calf leather? Calf leather and ruthenium hardware. It's got the long chain with the strap here. And as you can see, like it's literally in perfect condition. There's no wears on the corners. There's I see a lot of people when they have their Chanel boy bags or even their classics, this part bends in, like they push this in and this part all ends up sunken in. I am so careful not to do that with this bag. This is my most expensive purchase that I've ever made in terms of luxury goods. So this was the boy bag, and they had actually put me on a wait list for this item. So I was thinking, oh yeah, they'll put me on a wait list. It'll take them forever, so it gives me time to save up. Oh my goodness. After 2 months, which wasn't as long as I had anticipated, they do a draw apparently at Chanel for like waitlist items. I'm not sure how it all works, but they told me that my SA had picked my name from the wait list. So they called me and said, hey, like we drew your name in the draw for the Chanel boy bag. Would you be interested in coming in to see it? And it just so happens that I was at the mall where the Chanel store was that day. I hadn't gone all summer. That one day that I need to go there for a return for a completely different store, they called me that morning, and I was like, what are the odds? So I bought this, not fully prepared to pay for it and buy it. Not pay for it, I had the money for it, but like I wasn't mentally prepared to spend that much money on a bag. And but the good thing is Chanel, I guess, do go up in price. So I think this bag has already gone up like almost $1,000 since I bought this back in 2018. So it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. Like I have no creasing up on the flap whatsoever. And it's in pristine condition. Like when I open it, I try not to bend this too much either. Like it's ridiculous. I know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, this is my fourth and final luxury purchase regret. So after I finished videotaping or recording myself in the last clip, I realized I didn't actually explain to you why I regretted specifically this purchase. So let me quickly explain myself. First off, the price of this bag is exorbitant. It is, I paid $6,000, over $6,000, including tax in Canadian dollars for this purse, okay? This is the old medium size. And after using it, there's nothing wrong with the bag, but the fact that the strap is not adjustable. It looks like it is, but it actually really isn't. There's no additional holes for you to actually shorten the strap. And even if you could, it's very difficult to. I'd be too scared to even damage the leather itself. So there's that. And based on my height, this bag works well as a shoulder bag, but it doesn't work very well as a crossbody because it hits up a little higher than I'd like it to. And because it's such a boxy bag, it sticks out, jutting out across my hips too much. Like, it sticks out so much that it makes me very self-conscious, not even self-conscious, like concerned that it could like bump up against things. And I don't know, maybe what if I like somebody walks by and like accidentally scratches the purse. So that is one of the main reasons why I regret this bag a little bit, because it is very, very boxy for what I prefer. The shape is very stiff, which is part of its beauty, but in terms of functionality wise, it makes it harder to use for myself, personally speaking. And the other thing is that considering the size of how boxy it is and how much it juts out and how structured it is, it doesn't actually hold very many items. Like, I find that I do have to pare down quite a bit, and I'm always trying to shuffle things around inside when I'm trying to pack my stuff to leave the house. So that pretty much explains why I regret the boy bag. Maybe I should take out this thing, whatever. The boy bag, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and let me know down below if you guys have any luxury regrets, because I'd be very interested to know, and maybe that'll save me from purchasing any of those items, and other fellow YouTubers as well. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for whenever I post new videos, and I'll see you later. Bye!